I get a lot of questions online where people are asking me, Ben, how do I know if the hiring manager liked me or the recruiter likes me or HR liked me? So today I wanted to do a video on how to know the recruiter likes you as a candidate. I've been interviewing people for 12 years. And I can tell you, although it seems difficult, there are absolutely signs you can look for to determine if a recruiter likes you and thinks you are going to be a good fit for the role. In today's video, I'm going to show you 5 of those telltale signs that'll help you identify if the candidate thinks you're a good fit and is going to move you on to the next round of the interview process. Let's go. Now, every good recruiter you talk to is going to say something to you like, how does this compare to the other opportunities you are currently pursuing or the other companies you are currently interviewing with? They are basically giving you the okay to tell them, yes, I've got this company, this company, this company, here's where I'm at in the process, right? Any good recruiter will want to know where you're at in the process. However, here's the key. If after you tell them, oh, I'm interviewing with this company here, but I'm not that interested, this is my primary role that I'm pursuing, I'm most interested in your opportunity. If when you say that, they say, okay, well, Ben, do me a favor. If anything changes, if all of a sudden they get you an offer, will you do me a favor and let me know immediately? They're interested in you as a candidate. They will ask you, they'll almost always ask you, what else do you have going on? Are you interviewing elsewhere? How does this compare to the other opportunities you're currently pursuing? Any recruiter who is just like baseline, doing their job is gonna ask you that. But the follow-up to that question, the enthusiasm in which they pursue, okay, will you do me a favor? If anything changes, please let me know. Recruiters aren't going to try to motivate people they are not interested in to reach out to them again and again and again. They'll have the conversation, they'll go through the questions, but they're not going to vehemently prompt you to reach out to them. So if they follow it up with, okay, let me know if anything changes, will you reach out to me, text me, call me, email me, send me a message via Morse code. If they do that, they're interested. Now, another dead giveaway is you're talking to the recruiter and you're talking about a competency, right? So they're interviewing you basically to try to find out if you'd be a good fit for the role. And they ask you a question like, well, Ben, how many years experience do you have in quality engineering? And as a candidate, you go, I've got 6 years experience in quality engineering, and I've done it in environment with, with CNC machining, and I've done it in production or whatever it is, right? And then they follow it up by saying, oh, really? Okay, that's really interesting. I know the hiring manager is super interested in finding somebody for this role who has A, B, and C. And it's what you talked about, right? So it's not asking you the question. It's following your answer, affirmation that the hiring manager is specifically targeting that type of skill set. If there is a connection there, if there's a match there, they're gonna be interested in you as a candidate. One of the things that I've done when I talk to candidates who I know are really good, like I know they're gonna be a good fit for the role, like I look at their resume, I look at their LinkedIn profile, and I go, oh yeah, obviously a good fit. As I say things to them like, I know you're qualified for this role. And then I go on to ask them questions that are outside of qualifications. So maybe it's team fit stuff, maybe it's culture fit stuff, maybe it's future motivation stuff, like what are they interested in? If they say something to you like, I know you were qualified for this role, and then they go into another line of questioning and you nail that line of questioning, they're gonna be interested in you as a candidate, because basically what they're saying is, all this stuff here, the qualification standpoint, very important, you've got it. I need to make sure about the other stuff, but if this goes good, you're a great candidate. So if they say anything like that to you at the beginning, I know you were definitely qualified for this. One of the things I'm interested in is, what is your interest in mentoring more junior engineers? And you go, oh, I love it. I find that to be really motivating. It is something that drives me. It's kind of a value add for me in my day-to-day. And they go, oh, that's great, because what we're looking for, they're gonna be interested. They're gonna be really interested. I wanna talk about talking about timelines, because again, any good recruiter is going to talk with you about timeline. They'll say, okay, Ben, well, thank you for your time. Well, you should hear from us within a week. That in of itself says nothing, right? They might say that to every single candidate. Candidate who's amazing, they might say that. Candidate who is terrible or a terrible fit for the role, they might say that. Here's a differentiation. If they say to you, all right, Ben, we'll call you in a week. We've got another candidate that we're interviewing with, but does that work for your timeline? Does 1 week, like if we call you in a week, is that going to work for you? Are you still gonna be available is basically what they're saying there. If they're not interested in you as a candidate, they might just say, yeah, well, we'll reach out to you. You should hear from somebody. You should hear from somebody in a week. We'll send you an email with next steps, or we'll reach out to you soon, right? That by itself does not mean really much. But if they go, we'll reach out to you in a week. Is that gonna work for you, Ben? Like, is that for your schedule, for your timeline, for the other opportunities you're pursuing? Do you think that would fit? Is that going to work? They're confirming you're still going to be available, and they would never do that unless they thought you were a good candidate. If they say that, the recruiter likes you. Now, this last thing is something that I have said to many, many candidates, but only the good ones, and that's, if this doesn't work, I hope that we can work together on other things, right? Now, you might hear that and go, oh, that sounds bad, Ben. If this doesn't work is a bad thing. Not necessarily. It could mean it very well could work, right? Like, you might be a good fit, but if for whatever reason you're not interested, they're not interested, the timing doesn't work out, compensation doesn't work out, for whatever reason, there could be a lot of reasons why someone could be an amazing fit, good fit for an opportunity, but they still want to say this. But what they're saying is, if for whatever reason it doesn't, I want to work with you on other stuff because I think you're a great candidate. That's what's between the lines. That's what left unsaid here. It's that if we don't work together on this, I want to work together on other stuff. Translation, I think you're an amazing candidate, and if I don't place you here, I'm going to place you somewhere. That's what it means. So there you have it. Those are 5 different things you can look for to identify whether or not a recruiter likes you. If you see 1 or 2 or several of these, yeah, you're probably going to get moved forward. Those are good, strong indications. It's not a guarantee. Things happen. Positions close. Referral candidates come through. Internal hires happen. But generally speaking, these are very good signs. Thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment below. Good luck in your next interview. You got this.